Okay, let's go through the loosening exercises. So the first loosening exercise in Wong's system, each loosening exercise is done with a different mechanical quality depending on what you want to loosen. If you want to loosen your mental space, it's a different mechanical quality. If you want to loosen the chi and emotional space versus loosening the joints and physical space. There's different mechanics for different outcomes. Let's go through the mechanical physical space. Okay, so we start off, we just raise the arms up to shoulder width. We bring our awareness under our right foot. We relax the foot, hollow the arch slightly, check the ankle alignment, and then we let the knee and femur align over the middle toes as we bend. We don't want any inward collapsing or any outward bowing. We want to keep the two triangles of the leg on the same plane. As this starts to collapse, we have a rotation in the hip. So our hip starts to rotate to the side, and we transfer our weight to a vertical line from the ankle to the hip. So we don't want to butt the hip out over that vertical line. It goes no further than the ankle if we're going to be resting next to a wall or a post or something. So from here, we relax, turn the waist, and as the waist turns, we get a torquing inside the body. We drop the hip, stretch the spine, roll the shoulders, so the shoulders go from an upward forward position into a roll position. That roll continues to the elbow, continues to the wrist, and we begin to drop. And then you just let your arms flop by your side. Now, to bring your hands back up, we press this foot and gently expand all the joints through that right leg to generate an upward wave. Now we bring our awareness to the left foot, ankle, calf, knee, drop the hip, stretch the spine, soften the scapula, roll the shoulders, so we have this inward rolling, and swing the arms. From here, now we press that foot, gently open all the joints, expand through the facial web to bring the arms up, and then work from one side to the other. Now, as we're doing this exercise, we're collapsing and aligning the body at the same time. So to collapse, I relax foot, ankle, calf, knee, hip, drop the hip, stretch the spine, round the scapula, roll the shoulders, let all this roll under, and then drop into alignment. Press the foot, expand, and drop into alignment. So this collapsing of tension and dropping your body weight, you're moving your mass out and expanding it, and then you're moving your mass into your substantial foot. Then you spread your mass out and expand, and then you drop. So there needs to be a contrast between condensing the mind in and expanding the mind out. Condense the mind in as you sink, expand the mind out as you open, and so forth, one side to the other. The sinking and rising is very, very, very important inside your body, that when I get to this point and press the foot, all the joints expand, everything opens, and I gently expand out through the facial web stretch. This gives me something to relax under, and now I can drop. There needs to be contrast. Without contrast, there's no relaxation, there's no movement of energy. So this is the physical level. We're just gently expanding the joints, expanding the fascia to generate movement, and working from one side to the other. Now, as you're doing this first loosening exercise, and doing the loosening exercise in itself will produce tension in the shoulders of people who aren't used to doing it. So there's a strengthening of the shoulders while you loosen, especially in elderly people and people who haven't done much physical training. So as you strengthen the shoulders up, you'll just do a smaller lift, so that you're not building any tension in the shoulders. You'll only come up to about halfway. You don't have to come all the way up, and you never want to bring your wrist above your shoulder. So you can just do it on a very, very low angle, so you don't build shoulder tension. And then as you get used to pumping from the foot, you can get a higher lift and more drop, and stretch the fascia and get the first loosening exercise working. There's nothing mystical about these exercises. It's your mind paying attention to a certain layer, the muscle fascia layer, the feeling of chi layer, the mind substance layer, emotional tension layers, and releasing that energy and information out of the system via the loosening exercise. Mechanically, you adjust the loosening exercise to fit what you want to release. So your body mechanics will be more in fascia mechanics and soften and let go fascia mechanics, to astral mechanics, similar to the Tai Chi form where you're working with the astral fluids. And then mental mechanics, where everything is much more light and floppy, and the mind is occupying more space and you're freeing up your mind. You adjust the mechanics in according with what you want to let go. Okay, so I hope this helps you with the first loosening exercise, and we'll gradually get through each of these loosening exercises. And once we've done them on the physical mechanical level, we'll cover the theory of how to do them astrally, and we'll cover the theory of how to do them mentally, and we'll cover the theory of how to do them akashically, so you can release different things. Thank you for your time. See you in the next video.